get you into all messages and trying to find the perfect, you're going up, because I want to give you more, oops, more viewing space. There, that might work. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Grandma Gaines. This is Bohippian Life. I am a reselling grandma on multiple platforms. If you're interested in the reselling portion of my channel, I leave links in the description box of most all of my videos. Today's second live stream of the day is all about the cards. Oops, I got volume on. Is all about Sadeka. Hello, welcome. Let me get my chat fixed. You are first, my friend. How are you? Please bear with me, my friends. I'm just getting set up. So I have, I don't know if you can see them all. Aniket, hello, welcome. All true love cards, map cards. Maybe I should turn this book upside down. I'm just getting set up, my friends. Map cards, crow, mermaids. Actually, why don't we do this? Both earth magic decks. How's that? And I have the standard Rider Tarot deck I use all the time. Oops, I gotta catch up on the chat. And the Egyptian Tarot that I'm using right now. Melissa, hello, welcome. All right, so let me go to the top of the chat. We have Melissa is second. Tahsin. Tahsin, is that how you pronounce it? Tahsin? Is it like hyphenated between there? That's how I try to do it, you guys. Aniket wants earth magic for the oracle. Absolutely, my friend. And we have Dark. Hello. All right. Absolutely. You are number 4. Mermaids, you can absolutely do whichever one you want. Aniket is second. Oh, crap. Hold on. Let me go back up. Did I mess up already? Did I mention I'm not a professional? All right. Let's do this. 1.5. Aniket. How's that? All right, so I'm going to put this off to the side. Make sure you guys have your coffee. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I thought I'd bring you into my office today. A different view might be even easier for you guys to see the cards. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay. Good, good. Thank you, thank you. All right, I'm going to type in hello in the chat. And my email address. Oh, no, I can't spell properly. Okay. Sadeka is in Bangladesh. Oh my goodness. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, here we go. Let's get this party started. Pull this down a tad bit. Give myself a little more room. Sadeka is number 1. My friend, you can choose any of the oracles there you see. We may, oopsies. It may take us a little longer to get through the list, but I want to see if this works better. I love mermaids. Love, love, love mermaids. Can't help it. It's something I had always thought about. Susan, hello. Oh my goodness. I tried messaging you this morning. You will be number 5, Susan. How are you? Absolutely, Sadeka. Post that question. Card number 1. 2. 3. Nice cards. And, all right, let's get Susan on the list before I pull your oracle. So at the top of the chat is my email. I didn't highlight it, did I? Nope. All right. So at the top of the email, goodness gracious, get it together, woman. At the top of the chat is my email. Highlighted. I offer free in-depth card readings. I am booked out into April, but they're free and you can get on the list. Sometimes I get them out sooner. Do we have 2 Susans? Okay. Any oracle. Let's move this out of the way. Maps. All right. So, Sister Susan, who is an original blue, is number 5. And at Susan is number 6. All right. So, we will use the enchanted maps for Sadeka. Your initials are SS. Oh my gosh, it's a good thing I didn't write it down like that. Isn't there a song about somebody who wore a necklace with the initials SS? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Oh my gosh. Testing my age here. Vintage song. Probably 50s. Maybe 60s. All right, Sadeka. There it is. Ooh, in a reverse position. All right, grabbing my book. So I'm still trying to figure out how to get everything set up just the way I want it. And if this is even the way I want it. You guys let me know which one's best. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to show you what I read out of. This is my book. I write it all in here. This is Pentacles. I have spells. All kinds of stuff. All right. Card in position 1, 2 of discs, aka Pentacles. This 2 on the 1 through 10 minor arcana scale. The 2 represents the need to organize. It's also the disc suit is a speculate to accumulate suit. And we all know discs or pentacles represents gains, monetary, material, harvest in your heart, in your soul, anywhere you can improve and enrich your life is a disc or a pentacle. This card represents balance and dedication. It is flexibility and adaptability. So, for everything you do, Sedeka, make sure someone else does something as well. Keep a balance. You also have the Five of Discs. This card represents a halfway point. In the Rider Tarot deck, you would see what looks like a couple having monetary, material, and quite possibly relationship trouble walking past a window of abundance. This card represents you are halfway there. You see others have what you don't, and it all beckons you. Sometimes we must experience this to strive for a better life and set off on the hard road of ambition. Fives on the 1 through 10 scale I was just talking about. Fives are a call for boundaries. And I say it all the time. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out, they're doors to keep you safe. You have an Ace of Cups. Cups is our emotions suit. The Ace of Cups represents the start of a new cycle. So congratulations on that. This card represents a celebration, quite possibly the birth of a child, and more important, you will discover a renewal for your capacity to feel. And I've mentioned before, in our life, this 1 through 10 scale, we go through cycles that, well, we hurt our emotions. So we flip the switch. And the appearance of this says that you're going to switch it back. So congratulations on that. Your oracle for the day is the dry desert reversed. Now, the maps have two meanings, upright and reversed. This one says the subject of your inquiry is barren right now, and it can't give you anything. No matter how seductive or beautiful it is, it's a mirage, an illusion. When this card is reversed, it's a warning not to be hypnotized into thinking you will achieve your desire. My friend, this well is empty. Consider it is a gift you are receiving. Know that while this is not the right place, maybe not the right person or the right circumstance for you at the moment, it means something much better, more fulfilling, and life-sustaining is coming. Celebrate this morning and be grateful. All right, who have I missed in the chat? Next is Aniket. Well, they're harder to pick up here. That's for sure. For surely. All right, so who do we have? So the answer to your question, Sedeka, the very first card you have is the 2 of discs. Just so you know, discs, pentacles, these are no cards. This is a yes card, and it represents the start of something new, the birth of a new idea, the seed of idea, the beginning of something new. So you, I believe you had kind of the same cards yesterday, representing the start of something new. Have you, did you reach out and try to talk to them like they suggested? Catching up on the chat. Ricky, hello, welcome. You are number 7. Ashwin, hello, welcome, my friend. You are number 8. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Thank you, Raymond. Hello, welcome. You are next, my friend. Anna, my friend, you're going to have to hold off a moment. So we'll have Raymond. And then Sister Susan. You guys, thank you so much. Let me go through and make sure I haven't missed anybody. I did. We have Joyful Dolphin. Hello, welcome. You are number 9. All right, Raymond. Do you have any questions, my friend? And how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Ashwin, thank you for being here. I enjoy seeing you guys come back. It's like visiting family members you haven't seen in a while. Raymond, do you have any questions? Okay, there it is. Duh. Read the chat. Will my ex... Oh, is she? Raymond, do we have a little bit of a jealousy thing with your ex? Is she like, oh, he can have fun without me? All right, let's see what we have. One more shuffle for Raymond. Tassine, we have had some super chats which bring people immediately next in line. So we have the 9 of discs or pentacles. Disc, it is a no card, Raymond. But let's see what the other ones say. You have a 4 of wands. That's a yes. When there's questions, I always like to get 3. There it is. So you have 2 yeses, Raymond, and 1 no. Do you have a specific oracle you would like? Does it matter? If I will, Vixen, hello, welcome. I can add you to the list, Vixen. You'll be number 10. Raymond, I'm going to go through your cards and give you a moment to decide if you want to choose a deck or not. Vixen, you're number 10. Don't let your coffee get cold. Do I sound love oracle? Perfect, my friend. Do I sound loud? Again, the first card you have is a 9 of discs or pentacles. This card, the suit, is a speculate to accumulate suit. The 9 represents, on the 1 through 10 scale of the minor arcana, not scale, cycle. 9s are a resting phase. Closer to a 10 than a 1, 10 being the completion of the cycle. This card represents security and plenty in all things. Security and plenty in all things. It says you want for nothing. You are content in the gardens of your bounty. You're secure in the safety of your haven. It says security comes with a price, though. There is a lack of thrill and risk. Because tarot always has 2 meanings, the card also represents that you may receive a donation from a sponsor as well. Remember, resting phase. This is almost over. You have a Four of Wands, which represents something approaching fast. When it comes to time, the fastest tarot can tell is days, weeks, months, and years. That's how it tells time, not seconds, minutes, and hours. Days, weeks, months, and years. So, something happening fast, days. The 4 on the 1 through 10 cycle is an applying card, so you must apply yourself. This card, this card is a welcome and celebration card. So, a welcome home, or maybe you're going to welcome a family member coming to visit, or you're going to go visit home or somebody in your family. On this deck that I generally use, you would see two people jumping up and down, waving their hands in the air. Their feet are literally off the ground. And in the background, you would see people seated at a table, food on the table, and they have their hands raised in a toast. Celebration. These people, wherever it is, are excited and cannot wait for you to be there. So, celebration, welcome, and you must apply yourself. So if you're invited to go somewhere, Raymond, go. Social event, anything. I believe this is a put her in the past, because the first card is generally your past card. Past, present, future. If somebody invites you to go somewhere, my friend, go. You also have the 8 of Wands. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. This card represents finally forward movement. So it's exciting news and moving projects forward. It also represents that you find yourself freshly grounded. 8s on the 1 through 10 are directive cards. It represents swiftness, speed toward and promises assured felicity. And felicity is well-being or happiness or well-being. No, we are still on, we have not even gotten to 1.5 yet, which is on a cat. The second card you have is the self-respect card. This is your oracle for the day, Raymond. And again, in my opinion, the tarots are telling you to move on, put her in the past, and there's something much better waiting for you. It's coming soon. The self-respect card, I cannot find it. Oh, there it is. Oh, goodness. This card says that whether you're in a relationship or not, self-respect is the key to how other people perceive and treat you. You've drawn this card today because the universe would like you to have a look at the ways you've compromised yourself in the past and in the present in order to secure or maintain a relationship. Real life and spiritual growth is not about the convenient path. It's about love and spiritual growth. And it often demands that we face challenging situations in order to confirm our commitment in what we say we want. Most people breach their own integrity and compromise their self-respect from time to time. Living a fulfilling life is not about being perfect. It's about acknowledging what is and choosing a better, healthier course of action from now on. So when you live your life from truth, a life of integrity and self-respect are the natural outcomes from your spirit guides and your angels and the entire universe. They're standing by to help you attain this level of quality and fulfillment. Ask for their help and act on their guidance and the urging of your own intuition, aka your gut and your heart. I hope that helps, Raymond. The answer to your question is, first one is a no. Sister Susan, The time has come. Pretty sure that's not how the song goes. I think it's Sister Christian. Well, there's so much music in my head today. My network is slow. That's not surprising. Bear with me, my friends. Dark. No. We are now on the second line cutter, which is Sister Susan. And I say that in the nicest ways, my friends. Hold on to them. Don't throw them around. All right, this is for Sister Susan. Aha. And aha. Whoopsie. Whoa. Don't mess anything up. Oh, it's a long way down. There's your... Whoops, that's not where that one goes. It goes over here, my friend. These are past, present, future. Not dignity. Aha. Well, you have major arcana and you have court cards. I'm not sure if others are seeing it either. Are you guys having any problems with it? Sister Susan, do you know what deck you would like for your oracle? And while... All right. Sister Susan is a tree of life person. We will use the earth magic. And then Aniket is next. Unless we get a super chat, they are automatically next. And you guys can see that I am not asking for your life savings or your paycheck. Any amount will get you next in line. Other than that, these are all free. Nice card. Oh, I was going to say, nice card, girlfriend. All right, the first card you have is Saket. Major Arcana. Make sure this card represents justice. It is a positive card. It's a yes card. Don't write on it. It represents that it is advisable to step back and be objective when making decisions. No knee-jerk reactions to solve problems. Because when we do those knee-jerk reactions, those quick answers or decisions, we're only making choices to get out of the situation we are in at the time. And we're not thinking about the future. The next card you have is the Princess of Swords. The princess, my friend, the appearance of a princess card. Ricky, thank you. You will be next. The princess generally represents a younger woman or the attitude of a younger woman. Swords is a fighting and arguing suits. Is fighting, arguing, discontent, whether it's with another person or yourself. The princess says, enjoy life. Make the most of living your life to the fullest and live life like there's no tomorrow. Live in the here, in the now, in the present, not in the past or the future when this or that happens to make everything perfect. Don't wait for that time. Make that time now. The next card you have is the Princess of Discs. Also, the appearance of court cards can represent appearance. The Princess of Swords can represent a dark-haired person, and the Princess of Discs represents a dark-haired person as well. Discs is a speculate to accumulate card, and it represents young at heart and the voice inside you urging you to follow your destiny. It's a speculate to accumulate, figure out how to turn every possibility into gold. The appearance of of a princess card, it represents the beginning of a practical or a domestic endeavor and a focus on material matters. Past, present, future. And your oracle card for the day is Summer Solstice, Radiance. This card says, let the radiance of the sun inspire your inner radiance to shine. Release any concerns about what may happen in the future. Focus on appreciating everything you have that is good and right. Allow Father Sun to take away your worries and cares. Do something physically active to stimulate your inner light, like sing or dance. Most important, get outdoors. Don't let negative thoughts or habits, my friends, stop you. When you are in love with life, you naturally radiate love. And during this part of your cycle, your capacity to love is greatly amplified. In one of those supreme ironies of life, the more love you give, the more you returns to you. It is also just like the you reap what you sow card. It starts by allowing the radiant being you truly are to be expressed in the world. Smile a little more. Notice the beauty of nature. See the humor in the paradoxes of life. Show your love, especially to those who are closest to you. And again, smile even more and watch how the world around you lights up. That's a truly beautiful card. Ricky, you are next. You guys are awesome. Omega, hello, welcome. Let me go back up a little bit. Omega, hello, welcome, my friend. Bethany, hello, welcome. All right. Love you too, my friend. And I will, if you're feeling up to it, call you later. All right, so we had another chat come through from Ricky. Super chat. So Ricky is next. And we will get to next in line soon. I will show you the list. Omega, number 11. Who did I forget? Bethany. Number 12. Ricky quit smoking. Congratulations. No self-medicating anymore. And drinking alcohol 30 days ago. Good for you. The 3 o'clock, I believe 3 o'clock is when the bewitching hour starts, my friend. So that's what I was showing you guys. I apologize. So we would be on Aniket, but we have super chats. We're on Ricky. The stars are the super chats, and then we'll be on Aniket. Doing the best I can to move, stay on course. Yes, Ricky, congratulations, my friend. To quit smoking weed and quit drinking at the same time and be 30 days sober. Impressive. One more good shuffle for Ricky. And I don't know if you can see all the oracles. You can pick any one you want. One, two, we need one more for Ricky. There it is. So I will go ahead and start explaining the cards until you pick whichever oracle you would like. This is the true love. I just don't have room for you guys to see all the cards. Maps. The first card you have is the King of Swords. A king represents a male, older, mature male, whose active influence is either entering or leaving one's life. Now, it generally, when it's the first card, represents a past position. And I say, I'm going to say it most likely is a past because this card is looking that direction, past, not toward us or that way. So again, it represents a male, older male's active influence that is entering or leaving one's life. The King Sword suit represents arguing, fighting, discontent, whether with another person or inner. This card says, don't be caught off guard because you didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. This is no time to be lax, no time to be off guard. The next card you have is the Two of Cups. It's generally in this position represents what is going on with you right now, your present. Twos on the 1 through 10 scale of the cycle of the arcanas, minors, is a call to organize. The Two of Cups represents, and I'm glad you guys can see these like this, the keywords. I've mentioned before, I've never had a card tarot deck that has these keywords. Two of Cups represents a relationship. Cups also represents positive. Yes, something happening slow, months. This relationship card represents love, passion, friendship, affinity, union, concord. That's an agreement, in case any people get confused. More important, this card represents that which nature has sanctified. Closer to the start of something, 1, then the end, 10. Five of Cups, another emotions card. In most of the Cups cards, there will be water. I mean, in all of the Cups card. That's why they're blue. The Five of Cups is a challenge card. It represents shame, guilt, loss, but something remains. In the standard deck that I use, you would see 3 cups tipped over and 2 upright, which represents 3 have been taken and 2 are left. It can also represent an inheritance from a father. It could be a patrimony, which means an inheritance from a male in your family. The card represents quite possibly a bitter marriage or a frustration in marriage. In it is also a turn your back on past mistakes, which may be where the shame and guilt feelings come from. 5 is a halfway point, and it is on the 1 through 10, it is a call to put boundaries in place. And again, boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. Earth Magic. Lizzie B, hello. How are you, my friend? Lizzie, you are number 13. All right, Ricky. Oops, there it is. You actually have 2. The first card you have is Emergence, which is the dragonfly. This card represents... this card says you are in an intense process of change. Unlike more gradual shifts in awareness that you've experienced, this one is happening quite rapidly, and came unexpectedly. You may even think that you are unprepared for such dramatic changes in life, but my friend, you are prepared. This change, your past experiences and wisdom that you have accumulated have prepared you for this. Life is demanding that you move into the next stage of maturity, and it requires you to adjust your thinking about yourself, and others, and your community. It calls for you to shed yet another layer of your ego-filled defenses and let go of any illusions of being less than who you are. This period of emergence is one of broadened consciousness and heightened perceptual capacities. And since it is inevitable, it is best to just surrender to the flow and allow yourself to gracefully move into the next cycle of your life. This happened to me when I turned 30. It was not a pretty day for me. I cried, but I succumbed, and I just moved gracefully into the next cycle. The next card you have is the iceberg, submerged. We don't use these cards a whole lot. They don't get picked. This card says whatever you're suppressing or denying in an attempt to keep out of conscious awareness is going to show up somewhere and somehow. So these are what's called your shadow aspects. At one time, you put them out of your consciousness for good reason, yet they remain contained by shame and guilt. Sometimes these submerged aspects of yourself are projected onto others so that they mirror those denied or suppressed parts of you. And you may even harshly judge these characteristics when they are exhibited by someone else. Now is the time to allow these elements to surface and embrace them. These, my friend, make up some sort of self-expression, a secret dream you wish to accomplish, or even uglier aspects that are difficult to acknowledge or accept. I'm sorry, the chat caught my eye. Whatever you have submerged deep inside of you, my friend, this is your opportunity to pay attention to those things and welcome them to the family called you. A new cycle. I love these cards. Sarah, I don't know if you're watching or if you will ever catch this video, but thank you so much for the Earth Wisdom cards. The Earth cards, love, love, love them. Ricky, it's not for no reason. Tears are releasing. We have in one of the mermaid cards, there's something there. It talks about tears and how it just, you're going through a lot. You've quit smoking, you've quit drinking, and you're doing it at the same time. And that in itself, just doing one is difficult. let alone doing both at the same time. So allow those feelings to surface and release them, my friend. It's like a cleansing rain. Heck, if you have to do it daily, nightly, however often you want. And we have another card in the mermaids that mention carrying a little rainbow. This is from my friend Hope, aka oh my gosh, Chelsea, aka Hope. She has a channel, Hope, and the Bella Thorpes. Carry a rainbow in your pocket. So this, once the weather gets better, this will be on me all the time for my motorcycle rides. So don't suppress those feelings, Ricky. Let them flow. You're welcome, my friend. Thank you. Keep going. Keep doing you. Johanna, hello. Welcome. I can add you as an extra on the list. Joanna, Lula. So extras, I can't even promise I can get to you guys because we haven't even gotten to the 1.5 person yet. Anna Cat, your turn. But I'm doing the best I can. A super chat will get you next in line and you don't have to wait your turn. Ashwin, absolutely. When we get to you, you can totally pick what you want. The mermaids are beautiful cards. They're one of my oldest decks. In fact, these are ones that called to me. I've told the story many a times. Aniket, mermaids for you. 1. Don't throw them. These cards are jumping for you. So, Prince of Discs. Speculate to accumulate. If you have a question, that is a no card. It's generally a past position. Present. Future. And mermaids. So, Prince of, while I'm shuffling, I'll start going through them. Prince represents a younger person, active and enduring situation or person. Discs represents a darker haired person. Hold on to them. The Prince of Discs, oh man, I'm throwing stuff, represents a reliable person and a dependable person. Now, again, it usually is in the past position, and because the way they're facing, it probably represents something that has happened in the past. So, this person is reliable, this person is dependable, but when it comes to the heart, they go the extra mile in the other direction. This person is very commitment phobic. That may be you. Aniket, the next card you have is the 5 of Swords. 5 is the halfway point. Swords is arguing, fighting, discontent, whether with another person or ourself. This is a call for boundaries. And remember, they're not walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. This is a stop being defensive card. There will never be a resolution to conflict as long as you put too much emphasis on being defensive. And be careful. Don't be paranoid and see treachery where there isn't any, my friend. You have the Ace of Cups. This is generally the present position. The Ace of Cups in your future spot represents the start of something new, the beginning of something. It is a celebration or the birth of a child. It's positive. It's a yes card. It represents something happening slow, months. And it also represents the summertime. It says you'll discover a renewal for your capacity to feel, which is something we all strive for when we flip that switch and we don't care anymore. So the appearance of it shows that you're gonna be able to flip that switch again. Your oracle for the day is the recognition card. This card says, prepare to be recognized for something you've done. It says you've worked really hard and it's time to reap the rewards of seed sown. However, it says perhaps you or someone you know is about to be nominated or receive an award. Being publicly recognized is beautiful and well deserved. It says, or maybe you're being asked to put forth someone's name for public recognition. However the message is received or applies to your life, know that moments like this are happy highlights and create precious memories for you to treasure. This is generally the card I relate to the Six of Pentacles. So you may see some money somewhere, truthfully. So if that's the case, don't forget to pay off your debt. All debt first, and then give to charity. Melissa, you are next. This one, Joyful Dolphin, is the Enchanted Maps. And then on the other side of it is the True Love reading cards. Melissa, your turn, my dear. Absolutely, mermaid. You're welcome. My joyful dolphin friend. We should get matching pufferfish tattoos. Wait a minute, are you of age? All right, Melissa. I would love to get a pufferfish added to my dolphin. The first card Melissa has is a Seven of Discs. Discs speculate to accumulate. And a 7 is a reorganizing on the 1 through 10 cycle. And it also represents that you're probably on a plateau. Do you feel like you're on a plateau? Nothing's working. You said your deck is in the corner. I told you. All right, well, don't pay attention. All right, concentrate on the mermaids for Melissa. Aw, mermaids for Melissa. All right. Oh my goodness. So apparently that's important. They're like, this is the one. Seven of Discs. This is a plateau card. It's a shift in perspective. Again, reorganizing because it's a 7. It's a waiting for the fruits of your labor to ripen. it's a pause to adjust or to, I apologize. It's a pause to appreciate and to decide to continue as is or adjust strategy. Remember, gains, speculate to accumulate, monetary, material, harvest, in your heart, in your soul, anywhere you can make your life better. Speculate to accumulate. You have a major arcana, the priestess. This is a positive card. This is a yes card. It represents change, and it's time to realign. Change that you didn't realize. It's also intuition, and says the future is yet unrevealed. The pillars represent balance and judgment. You have a Queen of Wands. Queen represents a steady, an older woman or mature woman. You can have a younger, mature person, someone who's been there, done that. Got a t-shirt for it at a young age. So this is an older or mature woman, steady and enduring for good or evil, according to the situation. Queen of Wands. This card is material, comfort, stability, and abundance. It says get grounded, connect with the earthy side of life, learn to be resourceful, practical, and share with others. Attend to your financial affairs, decrease money going out, and bring more money in. The card says that you are capable of turning your hand to most things. You see how the queen is looking forward? Speculate to accumulate. Oops, I just closed my book. Don't do that. Your oracle for the day is the contemplation card. And I opened it right up to it. It says, contemplate your current situation and allow your thoughts and feelings to flow. Use your mind in conjunction with your heart to think things through before making decisions, which is the intuition, trusting your heart and your gut feeling. So perhaps someone close to you is contemplating the future. Maybe it's not you. Let them know the importance of staying in a positive state of mind when going through this process. As what we project can come into being, it's like a manifestation. So it's wise to be mindful of this as you contemplate and play with possibilities. Sandy, hello. Welcome back, my friend. How are you? Tassin, you are next. Tassin, do you know what oracle deck you would like? And I will start going through the cards until you pick the one you want. The first card you have is the Nine of Cups. Cups is our emotions suit. Nines are a resting phase, close to a 10. This card says, surround yourself with reliable support. Draw upon your experiences to gain well-deserved territory. It says you are protected better than you think. So in a standard tarot deck, the Nine of Cups, in the Rider deck, the Nine of Cups, you would see the Nine of Cups with a bandage around his head. Wait a minute. I apologize. Hold on. I just read you the dang wands. Yepper. Usually helps to be in the right spot. Nine of Cups. This is a wish or an abundance card. But again, it's still a 9. And it's still a resting phase. It says you're pleased with yourself. It says that you surround yourself with your achievements. You love to entertain and be the life and soul of the party. You can have all you desire if you wish, envision a better life. Abundance or wish card. Contentment and happiness are the rewards of dedication to a purpose. You have the Seven of Swords. This card is a reorganizing card because it's a 7. It's also a warning card. It represents trespass or the stealing of ideas. This may be what is going on right now, present. It says, be careful of sharing delicate information. Are your communications being shared with a third party? And be careful of being too trusting when it comes to home, work, or school. Your ideas may be passed off as their own. So you've been warned. Don't, you may have a project that is super exciting. You're excited about it and you want to tell someone, anyone. Don't tell anybody. Whatever it is you're going through, keep it to yourself. You don't want somebody else to reap the rewards reap what you have sown. You have a major arcana, Shanut. I think that's how it's pronounced, Shanut. This card represents the lovers. It's a Gemini. It's a positive, and it is success and unexpected blessings from above. But nothing should be held back, even if it exposes you to feelings of vulnerability, nervousness, weakness. My friend, be open and transparent. Success and unexpected blessings from above. And I totally forgot to ask about the Oracle. Eleanor, hello. Well, let's just stick with the mermaids. They're doing great. Tossing a mermaid. Next is dark. We are on number 3. And Vixen, you are number 10. Feelings is your oracle. And remember, a super chat will get you next in line immediately. And I'm not asking for you, anybody's paycheck or savings account. Feelings. It says express your feelings as honestly as you can. Emotion means energy in motion. Emotions can come in powerful waves of intense feelings. So don't attempt to stifle or hide your feelings, even if they're uncomfortable. If someone has hurt you, let them know. And you can do this gently in a compassionate way. This way they will be more receptive to what you have to say. You'll certainly feel better. You'll certainly feel better after sharing it as well. This card indicates that someone around you may be finding it hard to share their feelings. If this is the case, have a chat with them over coffee, tea, milkshake, if it were me. Encourage them to open up. Go for a walk together. I agree, ideally on the beach. Going for a walk, it allows their feelings to flow, theirs or yours. Dark, you are next. Correct, Vixen. You are absolutely correct. But we had 1, 2, 3 super chats in there as well. Kansu represents the moon. Pisces, neutral energy card, represents you need to go on a journey of renewal, just like the moon does every month. So you can become unstuck. And after this journey, just like the moon, you will become new and full. I mentioned it's a neutral energy card. This is for dark, if you are still here. You can choose any oracle you want. Major arcana, the moon. Let me count these again. 15, 18. Yes. We all know the moon has multiple phases, and each phase represents an emotion or something you're going to have to go through. That's why it is a neutral energy card. It's going to be an emotional time. Maybe it's something you have just gone through recently. It is in your past position, and it is facing the past. You have your second card, which is in the present position, is Aeon, Major Arcana. This card represents judgment after past or life lessons learned. But it is a positive card. It represents quick, clear, and permanent change. And an example I like to use for this quick, clear, permanent change is first time impressions. You never get a second chance to make a first time impression. When you meet somebody for the first time, you judge them immediately. You can never make a second impression, right? You never get a second chance to make a first impression. And that impression is always quick, clear, and permanent. So that's what this card represents. Quick, clear, permanent change. But this is positive after overcoming some stuff. Embrace all opportunities coming your way. Which in the future position, you have the Three of Cups, which is our emotion suit. This card represents a celebration. It's a positive suit. It's a yes suit. It represents something happening slow, months. And again, I underline positive, good, and yes, slow and months. The Three of Cups represents a celebration, joyous. It can be a social event, an engagement, a wedding. The most important thing, my friend, is that you go for it. It represents a successful conclusion. Dark, I've not heard from you yet. So, Mala, hello, welcome. How are you? So I'm just going to stick with the mermaids for dark. I really enjoy these Egyptian tarot cards. Even with the keyword on it, because you guys get to see for yourself. All right, dark. We just need an oracle for dark. There it is. Relaxation. This card says, it's time for some rest and recuperation. You've been working too hard and you've been overdoing things. So, relaxation is required now. Recharge and relax. It says, do you find it difficult to stop and relax? It's not uncommon, my friend. There's so many of us like that. Some of us feel like we need to keep ourselves continually busy so we don't have to face our inner self. If this resonates with you, meditation might be helpful. Or you can just go online and find a guided relaxation video, podcast, anything like that. The sound of waves has a soothing and hypnotic effect. I love to listen to the water. It helps you to feel calmer and in a more relaxed state. So again, there are a lot of videos on the internet that you can find. You may also have people around you who are hyperactive. Look at the diet first. I know people say it all the time. Check the diet. No red food, no red coloring, no sugar, no blah, blah, blah. But it's true. A diet has huge effect on energy level. Too much sugar will give you a sugar rush. So start by looking at foods that calm the system and eliminate the processed stuff. It's a good start. At Susan, SS. And then Ashwin is next, after SS. Bethany, thank you. Thank you. I just hope it helps people in any way, shape, or form. I'm not a professional. I love cards. I've been reading cards since I was 20 years old. I'll be 55 in March. Yeah, I love them. The mermaid cards are beautiful. These two are my favorites. So this is for at Susan, SS, not Sister Susan. And I'm going to go ahead and start with the first card. Hopefully you guys can see these. I'm going to start with the first card and give her a chance to pick what she wants. If she doesn't pick, I'm just going to stick with the mermaids. You have the King of Swords. King, again, represents an older male, mature man whose active influence is entering or leaving one's life. It's facing the past. Swords also is fighting, arguing, discontent, whether with yourself or another person. But this king comes with a message. He says, don't be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. The next one you have is Shanut, a major arcana. This card represents the lovers. Positive, yes, it's a Gemini. And it represents success and unexpected blessings from above. So nothing should be held back, even if it exposes you to feelings of vulnerability or weakness. Be open and transparent. Again, success and unexpected blessings from above. You have the Two of Cups, an emotion suit, a positive, a yes card. This represents a relationship. This relationship is, I said, positive and yes. It represents love, passion, friendship, affinity, concord, which is agreement. And also that which nature has sanctified. Twos are also a call to organize, not reorganize. That's a 7. This is closer to the start. So organize. You have an extra card, the Abyss, which is a major arcana. This card represents the Hanged Man. It's a patience card. It also represents that the choices you have made have put you, let me point to it. The choices you have made have put you in the position you're at. You have put you where you are. Whether it's also a neutral energy card. So whether it's a positive spot or a negative, the card wants you to know that there can be fun things that delay you for good reason. And the reward for patience is patience. Now, we all know tarot has multiple meanings. It also represents that things may be turned upside down. You have a 6 of Wands representing something approaching fast, days. This card says it's a positive, it's a yes here, so you can see it. Positive, yes, something happening fast, days. It's also a springtime card. It says things are good at the moment. You have achieved success. It just says beware. Be wary of experiencing dissatisfaction after experiencing the heady heights of success. So what that means is, Susan, what that means is to be thankful and grateful for the things, the good things you have and have encountered in your life and during the cycle you are in. The universe responds by sending you more. Spirit responds by sending you more. It's just a reminder to be thankful and grateful. Sixes also represent a flip in energy, and that things are being taken to another level. We just need an oracle for Susan. At Susan. There it is. Nice card. Which is going to explain the Six of Wands just a little bit more. Blessings. This card says, prepare yourself to receive an abundance of blessings. The more you focus on your blessings, the more you'll attract. So remember, count your blessings. It also says your presence may be a blessing in someone else's life. When we feel worthy and can appreciate our true value, others perceive us as a blessing in their lives. They can perceive us as a blessing in their lives. Alternately, though, perhaps someone is about to enter your life who will be a beautiful blessing for you. Ashwin, you are next. Joyful Dolphin, you'll be after Ashwin. How are we doing for time? Not bad, not bad. Okay. So that's where you work? In Bangalore? Whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to slam. You chose the mermaids as well? So in answer to your question, I have a lot of no's, my friend. But we'll get into it and figure out why. All right, the first card you have is the King of Swords. Fighting, arguing, discontent, whether with another person or inner. And a king also represents an older, mature male whose active influence is entering or leaving one's life, Ashwin. It's pointing to your past. The King of Swords says, whoops, I gotta be on the right page. It says, don't be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. There may be a reason. It may be, let's just continue. Let's just continue. You also have the Prince of Cups. The Prince represents a younger male, active or enduring situation. The King of Swords, when it comes to appearance, generally represents a darker haired person, and the Cups generally represents a light or fair haired person. The Prince of Cups says it comes with it says to enjoy life. I apologize for tripping over my tongue here. It says enjoy life. hold on. I'm on the wrong page again. It comes with a quest. And the quest is for you to fulfill your desires, what you're passionate about. People may even say that you're self-absorbed about it, but it says don't hold back. Even with your emotions, my friend, get outside what is inside of you. If you feel strong about something or someone, do something about it. You have the Six of Swords. This card is in your future. It represents new horizons and moving on, in that it may be an emotional time. You may be breaking away from something, someone, something. New horizons and moving on. But my friend, before you go, become a better you. Again, it may be an emotional time. It represents something happening fast, weeks. Let's check out the light card. I mean, I quite possibly maybe within weeks. What did you say? You've been traveling for 8 months? Commuting for 8 months? All right, let's check out the light card, your oracle. This card says, shine your light for all to see. You're like a lighthouse, and your light can illuminate any dark areas of your life. It says sometimes we feel like our light is missing. The truth is, it's always there. Even when we stand in the shadows, the light is there to guide us. You may feel that perhaps your inner shadows are being revealed so they can be exposed to the divine light of your soul. Uh-oh. Don't go anywhere. No. It says, are you being called to shine your light for others? Show them the way physically, mentally, or spiritually. That's like a shamanistic work. Shamanic practice. Shaman, however you pronounce it. If so, follow that path. When your light shines fully, you have the ability to not only illuminate your path, but the path for others. If you feel your light is dimming, it's time for self-care. So nurture yourself with relaxation, meditation, and of course, healthy, nutritious foods until you feel your energy and your light restored. I just feel like even though the commuting might be difficult for you, time-wise, mentally, physically, take the time to rest and recuperate. It just might not be the time at the present to move forward yet. But within weeks to come, you never know. So don't push it. Don't push it. When the time is right, you'll know. Joyful Dolphin, my friend, it is your turn. Joyful Dolphin, here we go. Oh, there's two of them. The first card you have is the you have two major arcanas. The Hanged Man and Set. Oracle. I couldn't remember. Did you say mermaid for the oracle? Ashwin, you are so welcome, my friend. This one. or this one. These are the corners. You let me know which one you prefer, left, right, and I'll start with your cards. Oh, this one. Yep, that'll be these. This one standing up is another tarot deck. That's just the tarot. So the first card you have is a major arcana, the Hanged Man. It's a neutral energy card. It represents the choices you have made have put yourself in this position. It's a patience card. I have a card that flipped. There it is. It's patience, circumspection, wisdom, trials, sacrifices. It also represents that things may be turned upside down. But it wants you to know that the things you encounter in this cycle or position you're in, they can be fun things that delay you for good reason. And remember, the reward for patience is patience. Your next major arcana is Set. This card represents the devil. It says, stop avoiding situations that hold you in a state of fear. Just do it. You can do it. And I say all the time, there's so many of us who avoid things we've never done because we have a fear of it. My grandson was afraid to take the deep end test, but he did it afraid. So, my friend, stop avoiding situations that hold you in a state of fear. You can do it. In the Rider Tarot deck, the Devil card shows two people with chains around their neck, not their hands or their feet, which represents that you're keeping yourself here. The other meaning to this card is if you keep wanting, you will always be in need. You have a 7 of Cups. This is a call to reorganize. It's a 7. It's also an emotion suit. This card is an imagination and inspiration card. But, my friend, it needs to be kept in check. There's fanciful and there's downright deluded. So use your imagination in practical ways or it will use you. Remember, the pie in the sky ideas, that's your right. Just don't expect anybody else to feast on them. Your oracle for the day is Luminosity. Next is Vixen. Luminosity. Where is it? This card says when a woman glows from within, she naturally attracts a chivalrous male. You've drawn this card today because the luminous woman is calling out for attention, urging you to be graceful and to incorporate some luminous energy into your busy day. Choose one small thing you can imbue with your luminosity today. Put your request out there and give thanks for it being done. For men, this means that the feminine energy is working within and through you in positive ways. Feel the ways you can become more connected to your heart and able to express your feelings more clearly. Oops, I almost kicked the camera. Don't kick the bucket. You can kick the camera, don't kick the bucket. Vixen, you are next. Actually, I'll put those cards in miscellaneous. Oh, there's a flipped one up in there. That's a nice card. Speculate to accumulate. Just have a plan. That's what the King of Wands is. Actually, that's not true. It's the King of Pentacles. That's that one. Vixen. You're welcome. You are welcome. Thank you for being so patient, my friends. We are on number 10, Vixen. Urban Crow it is. First card is the Seven of Discs. It is a call to reorganize. That's what sevens are. Nice card. The Seven of Discs. Remember, discs is our speculate to accumulate suit. Monetary, material, harvest in your heart, in your soul. Anywhere you can enrich and make your life better is a disc. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay. So the 7 is represents a plateau. And a shift in perspective. It represents a pause, waiting for the fruits of your labor to ripen. So you can decide to continue as is or adjust strategy. That's why it's a 7. There it is. The next card you have is an Ace of Cups. Ace represents the start of something new, the beginning. So congratulations on that. The Ace of Cups represents a celebration, the birth of a child quite possibly, but more important, you will discover a renewal for your capacity to feel. Remember, Cups is our emotion suit. Positive, yes, represents something happening slowly, months. Positive, yes. This is your now, here and now. Your next card is the Queen of Cups. This card represents a female, generally a mature woman. So generally a mature woman or somebody with a mature attitude. I hope that makes sense. You see, she's looking towards the future. Cups, emotions card. She says, follow your heart and intuition. Look within to see where you can be a little more loving and caring. We can all be that way, though. More important is you can't go wrong. So tune into the feelings of others, respond accordingly, and show compassion. Don't turn your back on those who need your support. The cups generally represents a light or fair-haired person. You have an extra card, the Nine of Wands. Nines are a resting phase, almost the completion of a cycle. And the Nine of Wands says, surround yourself with reliable support. Draw upon your experiences to gain well-deserved territory. In the regular Rider Tarot deck, the Nine of Wands has a bandage around his forehead. He's leaning on a stave, and the other 8 staves are forming a protective barrier, boundary, protective wall behind him, which represents surrounding yourself with those type of people, the ones who have your back when you're not around, while you are in this resting phase. It's almost over. 10 being the completion of it. Your oracle for the day is communication. This brings a message to speak up and state what you want. We all generally think people know what we want and what we desire, but it's never the case. Now's the time to articulate your wishes. This card asks you to get clear on what you want so there will be no misunderstanding or confusion later on. Now, it may point to a situation on an earthly level, but it can also indicate that you need to be clear with what you want when communicating with your spirit guides or your higher self. Are you being too vague? And are you asking for what you want exactly? I love the Crow cards. A lot of people don't like them because they're blunt to the point. And I always say people get butt hurt when I use crows. So I generally let people pick. Omega, it is your turn. Don't forget, my email is highlighted at the top of the chat. You are so welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. I offer free in-depth card readings. They come out once a week. This is not just a card that falls here and there, like our daily polls. It's a whole layout. They come out once a week, Wednesdays. So there is a list, a long list. But, yeah, if anybody's interested, send me an email. And I'll get back to you with the information I need. They're free. And fun. 1. Omega, you have the Hangsman card. Major Arcana. It's a neutral energy card. So whatever it represents, not that everything is not rainbows and unicorns. That's a positive energy card, rainbows and unicorns. All right, Omega, we just need 2 more cards. Maybe. We may not get any. Super important. All right, let's use the mermaids. So this card says the choices you have made have put you in whatever situation you are in. It also represents waiting, delays, patience. Did I mention patience? Trials, sacrifices. It represents that things may quite possibly be turned upside down. The reward for patience is patience, my friend. You have an innocent card, innocence, as your oracle. This card says, focus on your innocence as you navigate through your current situation. The purity of your innocent heart will guide you and protect you through these challenging times. This card is a protection against the harshness and cynicism of life. Staying true to your innocence is the current course of action. If you're caught up in a legal battle or a court case, at the appearance of this card, it shows that your innocence is highly likely to be revealed and upheld, as long as you, my friend, hold on to integrity and honesty. Whatever you've done, remember your soul is eternally innocent. And we all have the ability to connect with our original childlike essence of innocence, even as adult. You can reclaim it at no matter what age you are. It's a natural state of being you can reclaim right now. Or the appearance of it can represent that somebody around you may be taking advantage of your innocent nature. Perhaps they're mistaking it for gullibility. Remember, your innocence is your strength, and it will serve as protection in times of need. Patience, my friend. You are innocent, and as long as you stay on that path of truth, people will know. Bethany, you are next. How are we doing for time? Whoa, 20 minutes. Whoa. That's right, we're on number 12. One more good shuffle for Bethany. Diviani, hello. How are you, my friend? I haven't seen your name in a while. Perfect, Bethany. Go ahead and pick an oracle. Here's your first card, 8 of Wands. Nice, nice, nice. Yes, you are, my friend. You, two more polls. We are on number 12 and you're number 14. Bethany, I will let you look at the oracles. Spirit. So Earth Wisdom. So you have the Eight of Wands first. It represents something positive happening fast, days. The 8 is moving projects forward. So fast, exciting news and moving projects forward. Speed toward end promises assured felicity. You have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands represents a welcome, a celebration, maybe to home or family or visit. Either way, it's going to be a celebration. Quite possibly present, something happening now. You have a major arcana, Isis. This card represents the Hermit. It is a focus card. It's a positive. It's a yes card. It's in your future position. And it says, take the time to be alone and look within. Go within to find your purpose. And the reason I say that is because this is a card of coaching and mentoring. And it allows others to possibly follow in your footsteps. So make sure it's what you want. You have the Nurture card as your oracle. These are beautiful, beautiful stinking cards. Can you use beautiful and stinking in the same line? This says milkweed supports self-care and encourages healthy nourishment, and as such helps with weight issues, eating disorders, and oral addictions and digestive issues. I did not know that. Wow. Chrysoprase. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I will type it in here in case anybody wants to look it up. Chryso. That word is a stone of nurturing and bringing energy to the physical body. In our chaotic modern life, it's easy to forget to take care of ourselves. Your body and soul exist together. The health of one affects the health of the other. When you begin to take better care of yourself, including getting enough sleep, your soul also grows stronger. Remember, milkweed attracts butterflies. It's a symbol of transformation. So care for yourself and watch transformation unfold. It says, my body and spirit are united, and I take care of them both. Fresh air, deep sleep, healthy food, and joyful movement support my body and soul. Lizzie, you are next. Lizzie B. We just need 3 tarot cards for Lizzie. There's 1, Destiny. Oops, I have another one that's flipped here somewhere. There it is. Hermakis, Major Arcana, 2 Major Arcanas. There it is. I think this represents the world, but I have to look in my book. Wow, girlfriend. 3 major arcanas, Lizzie. And we're going to shuffle the mermaids for you. So, major arcana, destiny. It is the Wheel of Fortune. It's positive, it's a yes, and it represents surprise change. It is good old destiny and fulfilling it. So seize all opportunities, grow, take risks if need be. Lizzie, I tell you all the time, underscore, take risks if need be. Embrace good and bad luck the same. This card on our destiny, on our life cycles, the 1 through 10, we choose and sometimes go down a path that takes us away from our destiny. The appearance of this card, it has a way of pulling us back and putting us back on the road we should have been on to begin with. You have Hermakes, another major arcana. This card represents the Emperor. It's a positive, it's a yes, it represents a male figure, fatherly figure, an Aries. And it says to exercise your authority but maintain your boundaries. Let me see if I have anything else. Hermakes is ruler, organization, assertion, governance, or abrupt, disorderly, and ungovernable. So, says, assert your authority, but maintain your boundaries. And remember, boundaries are not walls to keep people out; they're doors to keep you safe. You also have the Priestess. The appearance of all 3 major arcanas represent that there is a powerful current going on in your life right now. The Priestess. It's a positive card. It's a yes, and it represents change. It is a realignment card. Change you didn't realize was going to happen. The future is yet unrevealed. Trust your intuition, which is your gut feeling. And remember, the pillars represent balance and judgment. Your oracle for the day, Lizzie, is breaking free. Andrea, hello. This card says, look honestly at your situation. Are you becoming entangled without realizing it? You have the power to break free from a disempowering situation. Just say no. Someone around you might be entangled in a situation and need your intervention. Only help them if you feel it is safe to do so. Maybe your involvement might be to inform a professional organization that can assist. You just might be the person to set the wheels in motion. Joanna, it is your turn. Anaket, have a beautiful day, evening. Thank you so... Oops. Oh my gosh. I'm just throwing you guys everywhere, aren't I? Apologize. All right, Joanna. All right, let's see what they say. One more good shuffle for you. And after Joanna is Thandi. Hopefully we can get to you. Who will Joanna be in 5 years? Do you have an oracle you would like to choose? The first card you have is the Four of Swords. It is in your past position. And it represents fighting, arguing, discontent, whether with yourself or another person. The Four of Swords is a rest and examination card after some conflict or stress. So I see, and it also represents of letting go of things that have served their purpose. If they're useless now, this is a time to think selfish. If it doesn't help you in any way, shape, or form, get rid of it. Um, Rest in examination after conflict or stress because a new life awaits. A new life, my friend. You have the, oops, I didn't mean to throw that away out of the way. You have the Eight of Wands. uh, this comes up a lot when someone does a reading for me, and it has been dubbed my card multiple times. The Eight of Wands represents you will find yourself freshly grounded. That's the most important thing. But it represents exciting news and moving projects forward. And it represents something happening fast, days. Eights on the 1 through 10 cycle are directive cards, which means you must direct all your attention, everything toward this. Speed toward end. Assures. It promises assured felicity. In your present, that's your present. You have a major arcana, Isis Urania. This card is the Empress card as your future. The Empress is a creativity and abundance card, my friend. I hope that answers questions. After overcoming conflict and stress, creativity and abundance. This is an understanding card that when components align, more creates more. Isis Urania is abundance creates abundance. It also represents home. Going back to more creates more. I call it a reap what you sow. Isis Urania also represents home. If you go home happy, you're going to receive happy. If you go home angry and ready to fight, you're going to get anger and someone ready to fight. Again, this is a reap what you sow card. When components align, more creates more. And I tell people all the time, if you plant corn, you're going to get corn. Don't plant corn and expect to get roses, because it doesn't happen. Let's see what the mermaid have for you. I see wondrous things for you, creativity and abundance in your future. As long as you remember, more creates more. You have the awareness card as your oracle. Paula, hello. This mermaid wants you to know that it's time to ground yourself. I'm pretty sure you just said something about grounding in here earlier. It's time to ground yourself and become more aware. Your senses may be heightened right now. Being aware of the scenarios, potential scenarios, can aid you as you swim through calm or troubled waters. Notice the details as you float through your life. Your awareness is a natural gift and offers insight before the situation has even revealed itself. Clairvoyance and mediums have a heightened sense of awareness on an earthy and spiritual level. Perhaps you're developing this. If so, my friend, this card says the path you're on is correct. And your gift of this awareness can benefit others as well as yourself. Meditation helps. You automatically become more aware when you meditate. You develop your perception by meditating with awareness as your intention and focus. So when you become more aware, you tend to notice things you really wouldn't have noticed otherwise. It can also help you foresee any potential challenges in life, enabling you to take action to avert certain circumstances. There might be someone around you who could benefit by becoming more aware. They or you may be too close to a situation to see it clearly. Therefore, consciously focusing on awareness will help them or you see the situation from a place of heightened perception. And the next one we have is Thandi. And this one is going to be super fast. Hopefully get through it. And if anybody wants any more information, I have an email right up there highlighted at the top of the chat. I am here for you, my friends. Send me an email. The first card Thandi has is a major arcana. The Seer. Neutral energy card in the Tarot, Rider Tarot deck. It is called the Fool. What it represents is that you are finding a beginning at an end. So you are finding yourself on an unexpected journey. Follow this path. There it is. Follow this path. Don't be held back by people who say you're a dreamer. Remember, I said it's also called the Fool card. Miraculous inventions were created by people labeled as fools. So you find yourself on you find yourself at a beginning. Oh, good Lord, woman, spit it out. Finding a beginning at the end. You have the Ten of Wands, which represents the completion of a cycle. The Ten of Wands, it represents something happening fast, days. It is a responsibility or burdens card. It says you have shouldered too much and it's time to pass some of it on. And because of passing some of it on, Thandi, you will reap fortune, gains, and success. This is your past card. You see how he's facing the future? Yes, you are finding a beginning at an end for your future. The completion of a cycle. Congratulations. Major arcana, the World, a positive, a yes. It represents a slow, successful completion. The world, the time has come to venture forth. The world is open and will respond accordingly to you at this time. This card represents triumph, success, unity, permanency, freedom, and realization. Thandi, your oracle for the day is ask for help. Now is the time to ask or give help. Asking for help is the first simple step to sort out any situation. You don't need to struggle. So pick up a phone and call someone. If you were meant to manage on your own all the time, you wouldn't be on a planet with millions of other people. So pick up that phone. People are usually happy to help others in their times of need. So with that, I'm going to end today's live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Check out my membership levels. I offer 4. And hit the notification bell. Most important, I hope you have the best day ever. And I'll see you in the next video.